The Fred Jackson Show on WBBZ-TV. Sponsored by Buffalo Wine and Brew, Transit Road, Depew. Brew beer, make wine. The Buffalo Roadhouse Grill, Niagara Falls Boulevard near the 290, where the Buffalonians roam. Duville College, educating for life. On the Rocks Liquor, Discount Liquors, Bailey Avenue, Buffalo. And Reimer Heating and Air Conditioning with the Wizard of Comfort and your hometown comfort professionals. Now, from the WBBZ-TV studio at the Eastern Hills Mall, it's time for the Fred Jackson Show with running back Fred Jackson and co-host Bob Kuczynski.
And welcome to the Fred Jackson Show. We got a very special night tonight. We've got almost the entire Buffalo Bills backfield here tonight. And the star of our show, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Fred Jackson. And, of course, we have, with audience questions from 97 Rock, DJ Dave Jixter is here tonight. And, as always, the master of the Twitterverse, Mr. Brad Gelber. Brad? Okay, this has been in the works for a couple weeks, Fred. We talked about what you were going to do for the bye week, and you said I'm going to try to get all the backs on the show. So tell us who we've got.
Well, we all know Mr. Thriller Spiller himself is here with us. We got the newest member to the team, Mr. Philip Tanner. Frank Summers banging his head against everything, and the man, Boobie Dixon, is here. So
literally
Boobie
just
D.
here. Here.
Literally just here. So I mean, this is the crew that we have a lot of fun with.
Apparently, Boobie went to another shopping mall somewhere in Western New York, but he
some shopping mall, another one with another Dave and Buster somewhere.
I didn't know there was another one.
There's
all
not.
right. Fred, we're going to start with you. After all, it's your show. Let's talk about your health. Let's talk about the injury. There's speculation you may actually be practicing Wednesday.
We're going to try. You know, I get to meet with the doctors tomorrow. They'll give me a green light if I can try and do some moving around on it. And, you know, that's all I want to do. You know, get out there and help my teammates and, you know, help these guys that are up here with me and try and contribute to this running game and getting it going.
This would really be ahead of schedule.
It would be, but you know me, I don't like to stay on schedule with anything. So I got to try and do what I can to get out there and help my teams, help all these guys up here. And the best way I could do that is to be healthy and get out there with them.
What'd you do yesterday? Did you watch any games?
Yesterday, I actually had the privilege of going down to meet the girl Lauren Hill, who was able to play, despite having the brain cancer. So I got a chance to go hang out with the family and go do that, and it was a lot of fun and a great environment to be a part of.
All right, let's now. C.J. Spiller's sitting next to you. C.J.'s also he suffered an injury, although C.J. Fred told us right after the injury you were still feeling pretty good. You thought you were going to play Sunday.
Yeah, I thought I was able to play. I sent gave Coach Wheatley and Coach Hackett the green light to make sure we had a couple plays in there for me. So I don't know if it was the medicine or if I was just excited about getting back on the field. But I told him I was ready to go.
Well, your arm's not in a sling or anything. You look like you're doing pretty good.
Yeah, last week was my last week in the sling. Thank God, that thing was getting on my nerves. So everything's on schedule. Rehab's been going great. The shoulder's feeling better. So we're just taking it one day at a time. That's all you can really do with this type of injury, and just keep hoping that it keep improving each and every day.
So there is a possibility that you could play the last 2 games of the season?
There's a possibility. I mean, like I said, we're just going to take it one day at a time, and if we're in the right situation, then obviously I'll play. I want to play. Like I said earlier today in the conference, this is the most I've ever missed since I've been playing this game of football. So this is some new territory for me that I'm trying to adjust to.
Fred, what are you doing to help CJ with his rehab?
Make fun of him. Like, did you see him when we came on the show? Everybody was clapping but him. So, I point out, I point out stuff like that. It speeds him up and gets him ready to go. He started doing stuff he's not supposed to. And, that's all you can do. Be there for him. And that's all we do. In our room, we support each other and do whatever it is we need to.
Okay, now if you can hand the mic down to Philip. Philip, you're brand new to the team, just a couple weeks. How do you like Buffalo, New York?
I'm enjoying it. I got to get used to the weather coming from Dallas. But other than that, man, it's a great city, man. Great fans, really great fans, great teammates, so I'm enjoying it.
Philip, you ain't seen nothing yet.
Yeah, I've heard. That's what I've heard from everyone.
Yeah, Fred, is this bad weather right now?
No, this is gorgeous. So when you see, I give you about 2 weeks. I might have you back on the show just so you can explain what it's like now.
Philip, how's the room with these guys? I mean, how does it compare to your past experience?
Oh man, it's definitely a comedy show, man. It's a comedy show from Coach Wheat, to all of the guys. But at the same time, man, it's a real competitive group. We all push each other and hold each other accountable, and that's one of the most exciting things I can say about this room, coming from past running back groups and things like that. We're all here for each other, push each other, and like I said, we just go out, relax, and have fun and play ball.
Now, if you can hand the mic to Frank, because Frank's been on the show. Frank was one of the fan favorites. Frank, what'd you do in your bye week?
I actually had the chance to go back to Las Vegas when I went to college for a couple days, and then went out to California, spent Halloween and the weekend with my kids and family.
Got a lot of bling hanging around your neck. Did you pick any of that up this weekend?
No, I'm borrowing this from CJ. Yeah, Fred too.
Fred too?
I was going to say, he looked like he's still dressed for Vegas right now. So he just left the club.
No.
And Booby's down at the end. Hand the mic to Booby. You just made it just under the wire, Booby. Like you said, you were on time. The show hadn't started yet. So welcome to the Fred Jackson Show.
Oh, man, I'm glad to be here, man. It's a great group of guys. I just came to support them.
You see what shirt he has on, right?
Yeah.
Number one team in the nation.
All we hear about.
Yeah, baby, go Dogs.
So he might retire because he ain't gonna want to show his face no more.
This has got to be quite a room. When you guys get together for meetings, it must take a minute for the coach to say, "Okay, guys, let's settle down."
And he's just as bad as we are, So it definitely goes. We'll go 10, 15 minutes, and we'll be like, "Okay, we got to get to work."
Okay, we got a great show coming up. More of with the Buffalo Bills running back the entire room. We'll be back with the Fred Jackson Show right after this.